Hello Libra, and welcome to your October 2021 general reading. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a well-rounded perspective, and check out the description box below for links to my website and Etsy shop if you would like a reading that's a bit more focused on you personally and your situation. All right, let's go ahead and begin. We're starting the month of October with the Death card, and this is coming in strong with all kinds of energy and rebirth. So conclusion, ending of something. And there's parts of it that's going to require death, like final death, final transition, final release of something that you can't carry with you. So sometimes when I come across the message of the Death card, message of death and rebirth, a lot of times there's a death and rebirth, a renewal, but you are taking a lot of what you had with you from the old into the new as a means of either a foundation or a skill set or a connection or something along that line. But this particular card is coming in hard with the idea of ending the month of September and entering the month of October with a death that is a full-on release, never to look back, not to pick up, not to carry with you, whatever it is. So whatever it is that you are ending, or you're walking away from, or there is an ending to it, you're walking away, there's just an overall sense that this is final. There's a very distinct finality to this transition, to this death. There's a finality to the death, and in the process of rebirth, there is much that will not be going with you, and it feels like it's a good thing. It feels like being able to leave everything behind and start absolutely and completely fresh and new. I just get this vision of there being an ending to something, and there being suitcases that would be from the old life, and instead of you taking these suitcases with you, you're actually leaving it there on the road, on the path, on the wherever it is with the old. You're not taking it with you. So that's the vision I'm getting. That's the energy I'm getting. It's very positive. I guess at extreme, it seems very hardcore final, but it's the kind of hardcore final that you can rejoice in, because it's just over, and the new is absolutely clean, fresh, and new. So however that applies to you, this is what I'm getting as we are ending the month of September and entering the month of October. We are following this with the Wheel of Fortune card, and I feel like this is just really kind of validating that sense of the transition and the time. Like it's just time. That's the thing that I hear is it's time. So really kind of moving forward, because it's time. Something has come to an end. It's something that's not going to be repeated. It's something that you're not required to carry any bit of it with you. It's final. You're moving on, and the moving on is absolutely fresh and new. In this particular card, I am seeing the person blindfolded by the ribbon that says the Wheel of Fortune. And I just get a sense of the full energy that comes with this. And again, really tapping into that overall message of finality, of how you are leaving the suitcases filled with the old belongings from that particular life, from that particular aspect of your journey, but you're leaving it at the crossroads. As you're making the choice and you're moving forward, you may not know all that's happening. You just know that this is the direction you're supposed to be going on, and you are fully and completely committed to it no matter what, because there's a sense of freshness, there's a sense of new, there's a sense of liberty that comes with this. So this is what I feel. This is all kind of coming together, not so much a timing thing. It's not really coming hardcore as a timing thing, as much as just a message of all the things that are going to be happening, and how and I feel this is more validation. You've already kind of come to this conclusion on your own. At the very least, you might have moments of wondering, am I reading the energy right? Am I kind of coming to the proper conclusion with what I'm experiencing and how I'm defining this. And this might actually be validation for you, but for a good bit of you, this is more just confirmation that this is what you're experiencing, this is what you're going through, this is what the bulk of the first half of the month of October is going to be full of. 8 of Wands is coming in for the last card. I feel like this is very much towards the end of October. So this energy from these 2 cards, it's not just the beginning of the month, it's actually going to carry you through into not just the middle, it's going to still be kind of vibrating a little bit as you move to the end of the month of October. But shifts and movement, that transition of not just kind of moving away from, but now you get to feel the wind at your back to push you forward sort of energy we're getting with the 8 of Wands at the end of the month. So, and I feel like that is the best description or definition I can give with this particular energy that I'm feeling very heavily the last couple days of October, entering into the month of October. Or November, sorry. Very heavy with that wind at your back. So instead of you walking against the wind to get what you need to go, or having no wind at all in this particular instance, the wind is at your back, which means it's actually propelling you forward, it's pushing you forward, it's encouraging you, assisting you, however you want to say that. But there's a heavy energy of action, movement, and sort of an overall gentle push as you move forward out of the end of October and into the month of November. We're ending this reading with the Skull of Darkness and blind spots. And I get that this is a message that when you are going through any of this, if you have blind spots or you are aware of blind spots, don't pay attention to them. Bringing up that image again of the woman who has the blindfold on her, and that blindfold is actually connected to the ribbon that says Wheel of Fortune. So that, you know, basically this is a wheel of fate. This is fate that is happening. You have worked towards this, longed for it, put into action to come to this point, and it's actually all coming in together. It's all coming to play. So when you have moments where you're beginning to question what you're seeing or experiencing, or you see like blind spots where it doesn't make sense or things don't look like they're connecting properly, and they're saying, don't get distracted by that. Put that blindfold on. That is the Wheel of Fate, because this is the trajectory you had been working on. This is the path that you had been building. This is the journey or quest that you had been committed on, and it's finally actually getting to a point where everything's coming together as you had said it was so, as you had desired it to be so. Eventually you will get the support, the wind at your back to support you gently, to keep you moving forward. Don't be distracted by anything that appears like a blind spot. There's nothing in there for you. That blind spot that might make you desire to look or analyze or question or consider or contemplate, whatever the case may be, don't let it distract you. It does not need your attention. It does not deserve your attention. You do not want to give it attention. Your guides are letting you know you do not want to give those blind spots your attention. Let it be in the suitcases that you leave at the crossroads. Let it be with all of that you're eventually going to be part of your past. There's stuff ahead. Whatever that is, this is what you're working towards. Stay committed. Don't be distracted. So that's the biggest thing, because I feel like this is all just kind of falling into place. You kind of already, it's kind of like the dominoes. You pushed the dominoes a long time ago, and it's finally the dominoes, the labyrinth. You've reached the point that they're falling into place now. You're seeing them finally fall into place now. You've reached a point in your personal journey where you're actually getting to witness it crumble around you, but it's the kind of crumbling that you put into effect a long time ago. They're just saying, have faith, put on that blindfold, and have faith in the fate that you had a hand in, that you started. Eventually, the momentum will continue to not just continue, but it will pick up. So don't be distracted by anything that you might see in the wayside. Don't be distracted. Allow yourself to have faith, again, in the fate that you had already prescribed long ago when you set out. Trust in that. trust in the work that you've done up to this point, and trust in yourself as you move past it. All right, Libra, that is all I have for you for this reading. I hope it was everything that you're hoping for and more. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more well-rounded perspective. And if you would like something personal to your situation, feel free to check out the description box for links to my website and Etsy shop. Other than that, have a beautiful month of October, and we will see you in a future video.